Hi, hello, namaste. A very warm welcome to Bio Classes. We are in the discussion of the dihybrid cross actually, right? So already dihybrid cross related, we had three classes. The first class we observed the dihybrid cross pattern along with the checkerboard. It's the next class we observed the analysis of dihybrid class, and the last class we observed the continued again the analysis of the checkerboard. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಡೈಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಮೊನೋಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. And after the monohybrid class, what actually we observed the deviation of Mendel's first law. So what actually the Mendel's first law? Law of dominance. So law of dominance ಗೆ ಏನೇನು deviation ಇತ್ತು opposite ಅಂತ ಅದು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. So one is incomplete dominance and another one is the co-dominance. Both the things we observed. Then we observed that dihybrid cross, right? And here, when Mendel selected one character for one time, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಾರಿ ಅವನು ಎರಡು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಹಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಮೊನೋಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್, and after getting the results of the monohybrid cross, Mendel proposed two laws actually. The first law is law of dominance, and the second law is law of segregation or law of purity of gametes. Two laws are obtained on the basis of the results of monohybrid cross. Now actually what we completed dihybrid cross. ಈಗ dihybrid cross ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮೆಂಡಲ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಥಾಟ್ ಬಂತು. ಮೆಂಡಲ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲಾನ ಹೇಳಿದವರು. So today in this class let's focus on that one. So that one is law of independent assortment. So this is the actual the law of independent assortment. So here this law it is called as second set of generalization of Mendel. So first set of generalizations are two, law of dominance and law of segregation. Second set of generalization, that means second set of generalization means this is based on the dihybrid class. So on the dihybrid class he came to know another statement, another law, law of independent assortment. So what its meaning if you consider? So here two terms are present, independent and one more is assortment. So independent means already we know which is not depending, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರವಾಗಿರೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. Assortment means separation. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಂಗಡಣೆ ಆಗೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ವಿಂಗಡಣೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ, assortment. So for example, if you consider just a general example, ಸೊ ನಾನು ಜನರಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಾ ಹೇಳೋ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಒಬ್ರು J1 ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರು, ಒಬ್ರು J2ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರು, J3 ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ, J4 J5 ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ತನಕ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. J3 ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ತೊಗೊಂಡು J1ಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, J1 ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡು J2 ಹಾಕ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, J2 ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು J5 ಹಾಕ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, J6ಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆದರು. ಫ್ರಮ್ ಒನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಟು ಅನದರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಒನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಟು ಅನದರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್, the students have been changed. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಬಟ್ ಮೊದಲೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಬೇರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ನೋ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಜನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರು ಆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ನು ಹೋಗೋ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸನ್ನು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ನೋ ಅಥವಾ ತಾನಷ್ಟೇ ಹೋದ್ನು. ಸೊ ತಾನಷ್ಟೇ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆದ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ the separation is not depending, that is independent assortment. So Mendel also gave the same concept. So that is the third law of Mendel. So actually this is third law of Mendel, right? Independent assortment. So if we consider the definition for this law, this is statement definition. So first I will write the definition. When two pairs of contrasting traits are present in hybrid, then separation of one pair independent of other pair. The separation of one contrasting pair is independent of other pair. So this is the definition. This is the law actually. What is the law? When two pairs of contrasting traits. So here two pairs. Two pairs means what it indicates? It is dihybrid cross. In the dihybrid cross actually we consider how many characters? We consider two characters. So in the last class actually what we observed? The checkerboard, two characters we observed. Shape of the seed, color of the seed. Only question ಕೇಳಬಹುದು ಬರೀ ಅದೇ character ಅಂತ ಹೋಗಬಹುದು ಅಂತ. No, any two characters you can take. So two pairs of contrasting trait. Trait means characters. You may ask two pairs. Why they mentioned two pairs? Why they did not mention two? ಇಲ್ಲಿ pair ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ. So observe, every character is available in two forms. Say for example, in color, yellow is there, green is there. In shape, round is there, wrinkle is there. That means shape related one pair, color related one pair, two pairs. Two pairs of contrasting. Contrasting is opposite. Yellow is opposite to green. Round is opposite to wrinkle. Tall is opposite to dark. So violet is opposite to white. So opposite traits. When two pairs of contrasting traits are present in hybrid, when those are present in hybrid. So hybrid means we are talking about F1 hybrid or F1 generation. Already we know in F1 generation we are having one genotypic condition. In that F1 hybrid, when two pairs of traits are present, then separation of one pair independent of other pair. So one pair separation in one pair will depend irodilla anta. Simple ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So how is that? So how that sentence is holding good here? Let's consider. Let me consider starting one. Parental generation. Parental generation. Round yellow cross. Another one is wrinkle green. Round yellow and wrinkle green. Is it correct? Parental generation. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು dihybrid cross. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. Right. Round yellow. So here a round yellow means capital R, capital R, capital Y, capital Y. Wrinkle. Small r, small y, small y. Is it correct? What I have written actually? These are the genotypes. Now, in the F1 generation, from this one, capital R, small capital R, capital Y, from this one, capital R, small y. So small r, small y. Now, both are fused together. What actually we got? So actually the result we got is capital R, capital Y, small y. Now tell me what this is. Whether this is a round yellow or a wrinkle green. Yes, sir, this is a round yellow, right? This is a round yellow. Then what is the difference between this round yellow and this round yellow? This is homozygous round yellow. This is heterozygous round yellow. Now what is this generation? Right, this is F1 generation. This is F1 generation, correct? Now, coming to this definition, when two pairs of contrasting traits, one pair and another pair, two pairs. When two pairs of contrasting traits are present in hybrid. Now, F1 generation is the hybrid. Why it is hybrid? Why it is hybrid? Hybrid means the organism produced after crossing two plants differing in characters. Now both the plants are different, not same. Here round is there, here wrinkle is there, here yellow is there, here green is there. That means these are the two different plants. Character wise change the plants. When these plants are crossed, we will get hybrid plant. Now F1 generation is the hybrid. So when two pairs of contrasting traits are present in a hybrid two pairs, then separation of one pair independent of other pair. One pair separation is independent of other pair. What actually this meaning is? So idana solve ikada tagonu capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. F1 generation, right? Now, so from the F1 generation, if you want to get F2 generation, there must be gamete formation. Now from this one, gamete should be formed. Actually, how many types of gametes are formed? Yes, 4 types of gametes are formed. So I'll write here, 4 types of gametes are formed. The first gamete, capital R, the first gamete having capital R. Now, this pair separated actually. This pair separated and in this pair it is also separated. That means two pairs are present. In one pair both alleles are separated. What is this now actually? The separation of alleles, separation of contrasting traits during gamete formation. What is that law? Second law, law of segregation. At the time of gamete formation, the alleles are going to separate. Here also separate, here also separate. Right? That means here capital R comes. Now tell me, here two alleles are present actually. Correct? Two alleles are present. For how many characters? For one character. For one character, two alleles. For another character, two alleles. For one character, if two alleles are present means, then that organism is diploid. Now actually the organism is diploid. So diploid means 2n. Diploid organism producing gametes. Whether gametes are diploid? No, gametes are not diploid. Gametes are always haploid. Now diploid organism producing haploid gametes. Haploid gametes. So yes, I'll mention here. If a diploid becomes a haploid, then what is the cell division here? The cell division is meiosis. So here the cell division type is meiosis. Two types of cell divisions are present, mitosis and meiosis. If the cell chromosomes are as it is, the cell chromosome, how many chromosomes are present in the mother cell, same number of chromosomes are transferred to the daughter cell means that is mitosis, equal. But it's half number chromosome transfer means meiosis. Now 2n means 2 set chromosome. After the division it becomes 1 set chromosome. That means it is meiosis. During meiotic cell division, pair separated, only one allele comes into one gamete. Now, capital R coming this side, small r coming this side. Is it correct? Now, both alleles are separated. Now, this forms one gamete, this forms one gamete. Is it correct? Right. Now, both alleles are separated. ಈಗ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ನೇ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಆ ಕಡೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? 50-50%. this gamete, it may receive either capital R or small r. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಬರ್ಬೋದು. The chances are 50%. 50% chance is there. Correct? 50%. Either it may receive capital R or capital here. So 50% chance. Either it may receive capital R or small r. Anyone. Now, one pair separated here, one pair, another pair is resting, and that pair here, capital Y allele, small y allele, both are separated. Imagine capital Y allele comes into this gamete, small y allele comes into this gamete. Is it okay? Separated. So here, this gamete, either it may receive capital Y or small y. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಈಗ capital Y ಬಂದಿದೆ, small y ಬರಬಹುದಲ್ಲ? That means the chances are again 50%. So 50% chance, capital Y or small y. 50% chances are there. Chances. Probability or frequency of receiving the allele is 50%. Just we mentioned. What we mentioned here? The separation of one pair. The separation of one pair not depending on other pair, or separation of this pair not depending on this pair. Just tell them. ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, ಹೋಗೋ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ತಾನೇ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. That means that outgoing boy or girl is not depending on his or her friends in that class. This pair separation is not depending on this pair. Both are independent. Hag independent. Now, here another type of gamete formed. That another gamete, it may be having capital R and small y. ಈ ನೋಡಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಅಂತ. ನಾನು ಪಾಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಹೀಗೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು gamete ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. Now here capital R allele is there, but now this time it is not mixed with capital Y, it is mixed with small y. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನು? ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಹೋದ ಕಡೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ವೈ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂತಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ವೈ ಆದ್ರೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವೈ ಆದ್ರೂ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ವೈ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ the another chance is small r capital Y. Another fourth possibility. Here small r gamete, it is along with small y allele. Small r allele with small y allele. But here small r allele with the capital Y. That means capital Y or small r, these are independent. Here capital R, small y independent. Small r, small y independent. Capital R, capital Y independent. Why? Why? Because this pair is independent on this pair. Yadiki independent? At the time of separation, at the time of meiotic cell division, during meiosis. At the time of meiotic cell division, that is during the formation of gametes. So gamete formation time during meiosis, the separation of one allele pair independent on another allele. And yavadadu barabadu. And sometimes only these two types of gametes are produced, or sometimes only these two types of gametes may be produced. So because of that reason we are writing possibility. So extend ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಆದರೂ ಬರಬಹುದು ಅಂತ, right? So here the frequency of each gamete formation is 25%. So now this is 25% frequency, and this one is 25% frequency, 25% frequency, and 25% frequency. That means each gamete formation frequency is 25%. ಏನು ಅದರ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನು? the frequency meaning ಅಂದರೆ, if we consider male human beings, right? If we consider male, So male human beings are having 46 chromosomes, correct? In our body, all cells are having 46 chromosomes. So out of 46 chromosomes, last two chromosomes are X and Y. X and Y chromosomes. Now, in that male body, if 100 sperms are produced, means 100 sperms are produced, then 50% sperms are having X chromosome, 50% sperms are having Y chromosome. 50 sperm having X chromosome, 50 sperm having Y chromosome. That means the frequency is 50-50%. 50 ಸ್ಪರ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ X ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು 50 ಸ್ಪರ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ Y ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಥರದ ಗೆಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಥರದ ಗೆಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನಾನು ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ವೈಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ 2 ಥರ ಗೆಮೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಇದು ಗೆಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ವೈಸ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸಾರಿ, ಅಲೆಲ್ಸ್ ವೈಸ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. If we consider 2 characters, we got 4 different gametes. That means the frequency is 25%. Suppose if we consider 3 characters, how many gametes are produced? If we consider 3 characters, 1 pair, 2nd pair, 3rd pair. If we consider 6 alleles, how many gametes are produced? How many gametes? Yes, 8 gametes are produced. How many gametes are produced? 8 gametes. If 8 gametes are produced, means what is the frequency? So you see that what is the frequency, right? So that understand the concept. So what is that law? Law of independent assortment. So this law actually introduced by the Mendel after the dihybrid cross results. After getting the dihybrid cross result. So ಈ law na ಹೇಳಿದ Mendel. Yes. Okay. In our next class, let's start with the chromosomal concept. Now ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ದು genes related. So let's focus on the chromosomal theory of inheritance in our next class. Yes.